How you doing? It's the Butcher here, and today I just wanted to make a quick video. I know this has been going around, but there's been a change I noticed within the last, I don't know, few days to this that I wanted to bring up, and I wanted to also show you a way where you guys can make tons of coins doing this. So what I'm talking about here is, so this little guy or any jeweler, he actually has an option. So normally there's two options here. If you don't have your stones maxed out, there's another one where you can buy caches of stones. But the other one is you can exchange your stones for Obols. So it costs 500 stones for 50 Obols, and you can trade those in, and then you can go gamble your Obols. Well, once you have your pet maxed out, you might notice, excuse me, you might notice that anytime you pick up a dupe now, it drops anywhere between like 150 and 200 shattered stones. And if you're running vaults, not only do you pick up a ton of shattered stone as you're running through and killing the enemies, at the end, when you're grabbing all these things, you're picking up thousands of these shattered stones, which you can then come over to this guy and you could then turn into Obols. So previously, this also had a iron ore requirement. So it's this resource right here, iron chunk, excuse me. And that would kind of put a cap on it, because then even if you salvage all of them, you would still, like, you couldn't keep doing it as efficiently, I should say. You could keep doing it, just salvage stuff, then go back and do it. Now you can do this super efficiently. So I've been able to get some amulets that I've needed for different builds. I think that's by far the best thing to gamble on. You don't want to gamble on any type of weapons unless you're searching for aspects. And then in which case, if you are searching for aspects, you want to go for the cheapest one. So for like a druid, it would be a totem or something like that, or a one-hander, whatever it is. But you want to go for the cheapest thing you can find. So for some classes, that could be gloves and whatnot. But anyway, I think the best thing by far to gamble on is amulets, as I was saying. If you're looking for a good amulet, because good amulets are really hard to find. Like this one, even after you find it, I've said it in the last video, it literally cost me 1,000,000,000 gold to reroll for that armor. It's absolutely ridiculous how many different things can roll on amulets, and there's no way to guarantee what kind of bucket you're rolling from the Oculus. So I was in so deep, it cost me like like over 1,000,000,000. I don't know, when I got this, it was probably like 900k, but I got a pretty shitty roll on it. I was like, fuck it, I'm in so deep, let me just do it a couple more times. That cost me like another 200 million. All right, whatever. But for example, I'm building out a shred build, as I mentioned in my last video as well too, because I think that could also be a very good build for the gauntlet, specifically if it is lower level. And I was able, by gambling Obols, to get this really good amulet right here. So what I want on my amulet is movement speed, total armor in werewolf form, and ranks of the envenom passive. Now this does obviously have a minimum roll on movement speed, which stings, but like I said, amulets are really hard to get. So I mean, I could go ahead and sell that for a bunch. I sold a rogue amulet that had, I think it was armor. It was either armor or energy cost or movement speed, one of the three, and then it had 2 ranks to imbuement skills and 2 ranks of deadly venom. So for any type of poison rogue build, fantastic amulet. So I was able to sell that for 700 million, I think. So this is a great way to make coins. And the way that you can easily make coins too is by going to Diablo Trade, which I will pull up very quickly and bring over. And I'll just show you how to do that real quick, just so you get an idea. So here you go. So Diablo Trade, what you want to do is, so you can see my listings here. I have another amulet, armor, energy cost, deadly venom. Have it listed for $500 million. Not sure if it'll sell for that much, but you can see I was able to sell a pair of rogue gloves for 200 mil. It's good. It's a good way to make coins. I know the trading economy, that's not so intuitive in the game, but this is basically what you do. So you come, if I move this over, you come over into your game, you get the piece of gear you want. Let's say it's, obviously you can't trade legendary stuff, which is a whole nother thing. But let's say I actually did want to trade this amulet. So what I would do is you can't link it there. This is the way I like to do it. So just go to trade chat. You're gonna link. You're not actually gonna send it, and you're just gonna go like this. Then you're gonna go to your snipping tool on computer. I know for console, I'm not sure exactly how to do this. I'm sorry. Go to your snipping tool, cut out, take a picture of that, and then you just drag it over into Diablo Trade, and you hit create a listing. You just drag it in here, and then it'll bring up this sheet. It'll auto populate all the item power and everything like that, which is really nice. Basically, all you got to do is either make it if you want to take offers or you want to put an exact price and put your price tag in there. So you can do that. I would suggest using those Obols, like I said, to gamble on amulets. I think it is the best thing that you can do. And you can make a ton of coinage doing that, or you can just find amulets for yourself, which are the hardest piece of gear in the game to find besides uber uniques. Hell, they might even be something like a perfect amulet might be harder than uber uniques to find. But anyway, I thought I'd make this quick video. Make sure you take advantage of this for this season. Like I said, you can rack up, I think at my peak I had like 220k shattered stones by running vaults, and also when you're farming the cores out in the event, whatever it's called, I forget, whatever you're fighting Malphus, you get the core to do Uber Mouth. You get a ton from that. When you're running Uber Mouth, you get a ton of Shattered Stones as long as your things are leveled up too. So you can rack these up really quickly. You can gamble them. You can hopefully get some good stuff. Like I said, great way to either find aspects that you need, to either find, you can also do it for rings too, is the other piece of gear, just because they don't have to be high item level. You can do that as well too. You can do it for rings, is not bad, but the best one, like I said, is amulets, either for yourself or to be able to make coins to buy gear you want or to re-roll gear that you have. So that's it. Just wanted to make a quick video. Thought it'd be helpful for some people that didn't know about this and the changes to it, specifically with the iron chunks and how easy it is to actually be able to do this. So it's been the Butcher. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.